Live.
Right? Once again, we want to give all praises to
Our
Yahweh.
Basham Yahushai.
Basham Arakat Kodash, and double on us the apostles of great millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings to the elect of the nation of Israel. We are the Hebrew Israelites coming week in, week out to prophesy the downfall of the current system that you know today, which is America by extension down here, and the whole Western Hemisphere, and over there on the east, which is controlled by the so-called white man who is so in the Bible. Alright, because the scripture said the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Right? Also.
I want to give a quick precept real quick. Matthew 20 verse 28. Yeah. Matthew 20 verse 28. Yeah.
It's Matthew chapter 20 verse 28. And it says, even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many.
So right, if you look at the word Son of Man is synonymous with Yahushai, the Son. And we ain't talking about that faggot ass Jesus Christ. That Caesar Jay. We're talking about the real Son, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, the Son. All right. So if you look at the word minister means serve. So Yahushai died for us and gave his life an ultimate sacrifice. What did he say?
He said, even as the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister.
So right, another word for minister is serve. Yahushua became an example. And guess what? He served. He served people. He could have been like, hey, this is the man. I'm the man. I'm running the show. But what did he show? He showed humility. They have some men crip unawares who are nervous, and they always want things to be catered to them. And that's not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to live an example of humility. All right? Yeah. All right.
You had something?
Yeah. Matthew 10. Where you reading from?
I'm reading from Philip. Well, I now read?
Yeah.
I'm Matthew 20, 28.
And Matthew 10, because you're talking about serving now, boy. And he gave us an instruction to serve too.
Yeah.
He said Matthew 10 and 8 and 7. As he go, preach saying, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely ye have received, freely give.
So how are we doing that? We're doing that through this word. All right, it's spiritual, in a spiritual sense. Let's see how it's commanded us to do. All right. Now I want to give my next precept. Give me Mark 10:45. Yeah, if or you read that.
Mark 10:45 right now?
Yeah. It goes synonymous with Matthew.
Mark chapter 10 verse 45. For even the Son of Man came not to be ministered unto, but to minister, and to give his life a ransom for many.
So we all know, being in the shoe for quite a while, we know Yahushua came as different beings, different entities. First he came as Adam, then he came as Isaac. He came as one of the angels who came to Abraham. He came as Solomon. He came as a couple of men.
Melchizedek.
Yeah, right. You're right. Water. He came as Melchizedek. Right, just now. But when he came as Solomon, he was a king. But what was it? His last and final form was Yahushua. And what was he doing on earth? He was serving. Yahweh said he had a job to do. So why are you running for your job? You want to run for your job. You want to make excuses. Yahweh could have made excuses and say, oh, you know what? Let me kill them all. Because he could have made a nation out of stone. That's how much mercy he has for Israel. All right? Anyone have a precept? Yeah. And this is Psalms 40 verse 7. They said, lo, I come in the volume of the book. It is written of me. So what does the volume mean? A collection. A whole collection. So Yahushua was there from the beginning and the end. Give me Hebrews 13 verse 8. Right? He was there. He was there from the beginning. Yeah, Hebrews 13 verse 8. He was that first spirit. That first spirit. And we will go into that in a minute. Okay?
It is Hebrews chapter 13 verse 8. The Yahushua Mashiach is the same yesterday and today and forever.
Right, backing up what I was saying. Like when he said it, he was the first spirit. The first begotten that Yahweh created. Alright, give me Colossians 1 verse
That is dependent saying that.
Oh, right. Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, this is Proverbs chapter 8, verse 22. Yahweh possessed me in the beginning of his faith. Right? Yahweh Shai talking about. As brother was not saying, so that's not the first spirit. Understand? So this is Proverbs 8, 22. The Lord possessed me in the beginning of his faith before his work of old. I was set up from everlasting from the beginning, or even the earth was, when there was no depths. When there was no depth, I was brought forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, talking about.
Yeah, so I have a precept here, Colossians 1 verse 15. It says, who is the image of the invisible God, the firstborn of every creature. And it says, for by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are on earth, visible and invisible, whether they be of thrones or dominions, or principalities or powers. All things are created by him and for him. So, right there it says, in the Greek word for that is protokokos. And that's where you get the word prototype from. Right, which basically is beginning. But then Yahweh, he's beginning and he's the end. There's no one like him. You can't say, oh, they're like you can say the original or the no. Yahweh is the one and only. All right. Give me the other part.
Yes, brother was saying, Yahushua is the first. You don't know end to Yahushua, but he was the first spirit ever created by the hand of Yahweh. Alright? Savior, he's the beginning of the creation of the Most High, it says in Revelation 3:14. You know? He's the beginning of the creation of the Most High, and the brother was saying, he came here to serve. He didn't come here as no king, you know, what he was riding on when he went back into Jerusalem.
A donkey.
On a donkey. Showing now what? That humility.
Yeah.
You know? He did what his father said to do. So why would you now want to play running from your service? Do what his father said.
Being in a donkey would be like being on an old station wagon for the day.
Yeah.
Of course, it was considered like the Mercedes. Or taking an accident. Yeah. Exactly. Being on a horse would shows a level, it represents a level of wealth and a condition that a person's in. It's like today, being in the Mercedes or being in the Porsche. All right, that's the horse represents. It's not everybody. You don't see everybody in the horse. Only the people of high status is on horses. Right? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, because as we talk about the spirit, understand? This is Revelation 1 verse 8. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the ending. So Alpha means first in the Greek, right? And Omega is the last in the Greek. You see, I'm the Alpha, I'm the first spirit, and the last, they come and destroy this with their kingdom. Understand? Where are
Yeah, Second Ezra 3 verse 5.
Look up.
5 to 8.
Oh, yeah.
Second Ezra 3, verse 5. And giveth a body unto Adam without soul, which was the
workmanship of thy hand, and didst breathe it into his breast, breathe it into him the breath of life, and he was made living for thee. And thou leadest him into paradise, which thy right hand hath planted before ever the earth came forward.
So right, there goes Colossians 1:15. Before the world was created, that firstborn, that first spirit, Yahweh was always there. And that's what Yahweh was revealing to Esdras. Alright, before Eden, which is Jerusalem by the way, right? Ain't no fucking ain't no magical land, it's Jerusalem. I say before Eden was created, Yahweh was there. Alright? Go ahead.
And unto him, listen, and unto him thou givest commandment to love thy way, which he transgresseth, and immediately thou appointest death in him and in his generation, of whom came nations, tribes, people, and kindred out of numbers.
Right, so wow. Well, that rings a bell because it says, and him not gave us commandments to live that way, which he transgressed. That also sounds like Solomon. When Solomon transgressed. See, Yahweh has to pay for those past sins. That's why Yahweh wasn't living glorious. He wasn't living glorious in that time. He wasn't no rich. He wasn't no king. He was an average man. He came in the form of an average man serving, ministering. That was it.
After I want to have a percent.
All right. Yeah. He was a simple man, just like us. People look at us like simple men. We have normal jobs. We don't got nothing fancy. We don't have no kind of high-tech education.
Yeah. Actually, yeah.
No, we have. I'm talking about.
Worldly, yeah.
The way the world sees it, we don't have no high-tech education. We're just normal people.
Without the worldly accreditation.
Yes. Yeah. We don't have no special degree or anything about us.
Philippians chapter 2 verse 4 says, look not every man on his own thing, but every man also on the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which was also in Yahushua, who being in the form of the Most High, thought it not robbery to be equal with the Most High, but made himself of no reputation, right, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of men.
So another word for reputation is like a likeness. Yahweh had no likeness. He had nothing special about him. I mean, yeah, he was a son, but I'm talking about on the carnal side. Yeah, he would show his power there and then. He would go in the midst of people. He would heal people. But anyone not knowing would say he's a normal man.
Yes, sir. I have a precept. In Matthew chapter 3, verse 17. Right? And lo, a voice from heaven saying, this is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. Right? Because if the Most High was saying that about Yahushua, the Most High gave Yahushua commandments to follow. And he was submissive, and he was subordinate and not insubordinate. Right? So he was pleased, he was favorable in his sight. You understand?
And he didn't ever make himself equal with Yahweh.
Can't.
Ever. You know?
Can't. Go ahead, huh? Can't.
Isaiah 53 verse 1. Who had believed?
Spirit there, boy. I was saying what that's what she
Who had believed our report? And to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground. He had no form, no comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him.
Yeah, the scripture saying that Yahushua wasn't desirable. Like you watch these like of course you were there, but I don't know if you can see it on the screen. I'm Maze Runner. You watch some of these artists. You watch some of these icons, they will call them, which is go back to idolatry, right? You watch these men. They look pretty. They look handsome. These women, they look pretty. Sorry, actually, the men look pretty because they're fucking faggots. You understand? Yeah. You understand? Yeah. He's not to be desirable. Like long time, Mitch Buchanan, Baywatch, or who else they had?
Zac Efron.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big brother.
Yeah. Or Tay Diggs, coming out to be a fucking transvestite in a Broadway play, I think it is. You understand? Yeah, we're shy. He not comely. Right? You can bring it back again?
This is Isaiah 53. This is Isaiah 53 verse 1. Who hath believed our report? And to whom is the arm of Yahweh revealed?
Come on.
For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of a dry ground.
Go ahead.
He had no form, no comeliness, and when we shall see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him.
Come on. Right? And we come in that same spirit because we in that same spirit. We the same spirit of how Yahweh Shai was as being described in the scripture. He had no form, no comeliness. Comeliness means pleasant in sight. Right? We look undesirable. I mean, Lamar now coming right, but what the girl tell him the last time was like, please don't speak to me.
But they say you can cut off your beard, right? That's one of the commandments why people should grow your beard. Your beard, you like a fierce manly look. It's like a lion. A lion doesn't have
man, a huge man. Yeah, a male lion, right?
How Shai was just, he came in the form of an average looking man. He was a normal looking man. He was strictly on business. He was on a mission because he wasn't dealing with no woman. He wasn't dealing with it. He was strictly in Yahweh's business.
That's it.
Yeah. I don't know when he comes back. I don't know, but
See, he said he wasn't gonna. When he comes back, he's not gonna meet us as a man. So he coming in that spiritual body. The scripture says he's gonna come in his glory. Revelation chapter 1, but I think it's verse 7 or 8.
And he also said he ain't gonna drink of that wine until he drinks of it. With us to the kingdom of Yahweh. So he never tasted that yayan. Yahweh is waiting, man, waiting. If he could wait, we could wait. He don't even know the day or the hour. Yeah, because the last time he drank was with the disciples. Yeah, that was the last time he drank was the pastor. That was the last time he drank. He never drunk beer at all.
It says Revelation chapter 1. Revelation chapter 1 verse 6. And had made us kings and priests, the power and his Father, to him be the glory and dominion forever and ever. Amen. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kingdoms of the earth shall wail because of him, even so a man. Right? So he's coming back in that glory. Right? Because you're going to come back with the kingdom, which is men.
Yeah. We're going to be part of their army too. Yahweh Lord willing.
Matthew chapter 24. Verse 27, it says, for as the lightning cometh out of the east, and shineth even unto the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For wheresoever the carcass is, there will the eagles be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven shall be shaken. And then shall appear
the stars. What are those stars talking about? They're talking about that represent these Hollywood icons, right? But you see what Yahweh's doing, right? He's not doing it physically yet. Soon Yahweh's gonna start killing these motherfuckers. But right now, what he's doing it in a metaphorical sense. Because what is he doing? People are waking up to these Hollywood icons. People that not to be these hot people you can look up to now. People see that they full of shit.
For example, Ving Rhames, the ADT man. He advertised ADT security. Right? There's a movie called Pulp Fiction. That big strong fucking buller.
Yeah.
He was getting bull from a white man in the bottom. He's getting fucking his bottom. You understand?
he got raped raw.
He get raped raw. You understand? He's a big faggot. If you watch him inside, he actually act as a woman, as a cross-dresser transvestite in a movie.
Yeah,
I can't remember
the name of the movie.
Yeah. I can't. Yeah. As the father, as the stepfather. Yeah, he's a faggot. But if you watch him, he does always be having on like lip gloss and thing too now, boy. He does advertise for Van Heusen. Van Heusen men's garment, yeah. And we just advertise for. This next one, Tay Diggs, you know them BT and them black fucking like Lifetime movies, they always have some kind of black. I just say black because they're dark. They're not bringing out truth or light. They're bringing out Big Mama and the nigga woman ruling and men being soft and effeminate and submissive to them. Right?
Yeah, look at Andre from Outkast.
Can't he get fucked?
Andre 1000. He
get fucked.
I don't know how true it is, but I heard he got bulled right in his bottom. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know how true it is.
what he had that album, boy. He had this album where he had
Love Below. I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
when he had performing the Grammys or some one of them things, boy, it was a big
Love Below.
yeah, my baby and that shit, right? That album, I think right after that, they stepped him and he refused and they raped his ass. They raped his ass.
One more example, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Now they're saying they're clones. And they're the biggest freaks in Hollywood. Big freaks. Right? Now those things is example where your house gonna start doing it physically. People are hip to that bullshit now, man. People are hip to that.
I was talking about Tay Diggs. Tay Diggs have this role where he's a transvestite now. Some one of the brothers posted out in our WhatsApp group, you know, that he cross-dressed there, he acting as and looking like a woman. What about Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner? He's a motherfucking man.
Yeah, the father turned out female. Understand? Like wicked. You live in your good side, you go to a female, and then after now you tell them we appreciate you for who you are, but you never even appreciate your own self.
And Snoop shut the fuck up because Snoop talking about not having sex dolls, get a real woman, but Snoop was caught posing with Caitlyn Jenner. He posed and taking picture with Caitlyn Jenner. So he's talking about getting a real breeding bitch, but you getting a real breeding homosexual.
Yeah, God.
Straight up thing.
Yeah, well, once you reach that high level of fame, they clone you.
Can't.
Like Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, he might still be alive. Because when they cloned him, he came out looking all pale, and you know his face is disfigured. You know, he still might be alive because in the Pepsi commercial, when he got burned, when his hair burned, his whole face got disfigured. He showed up in news, but he wasn't as Michael Jackson. He was as someone else. They cloned him, man. They probably did the same thing with Tupac. You know? Once you reach that high level of fame, they put you in Illuminati. You have to be in Illuminati to get up there, you know? You making music and you're not Illuminati, you gotta be underground. That's how it is.
I think it was a basketball star. Somebody just the other day they refused us. He refused to get kissed from a transvestite, and they started to ostracize him and call him names. I can't remember his name was. Jenny Wine, yeah.
They also call you homophobic.
Yeah, homophobic. I'm fucking homophobic. I'm against homos.
Yeah.
I will take the title. Give me the title. Ostracize me. There's life after ostracism.
Yeah, the thing I
Yeah.
He bull?
No, he refused.
Oh, he refused?
He refused to get kissed from a transgender on a program. Right, and somebody else went and do it after. I think it was the basketball star went and do it after. You understand?
No, but I'm saying, did he?
This place that you saw just around is just a wicked system. Because Trinidad, you allowing homos to run up and down in your society, sir. Yo, that proves that you are the most wickedest person that I want here. That proves that fulfills the scripture, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
That's right.
Job 9:24, because you are the homosexuals as a part of the fabric of your society.
That's right.
Instead of you X them out, you know?
You're accepting them, making excuses for them. You're tolerating them. Because what they say, oh God, leave them alone now. Everybody have a right to be this and that. No, the Most High said that providing a homosexual is found in the camp, in the land among Israel, he said, what there shall be no whore or no sodomite amongst Israel. Right? He said, but stone them to death. Stone them to death. Now we just bringing up what the scriptures say. No? We're not saying to go and do that. Right? Because we're not living in our kingdom. Prior to the time that we are in, when Israel could have upheld their laws, that's what we did. And what's going to happen is that we're going to do it in the future. Right? But we just have to exalt the word of the Lord. And that's what we're doing.
Oh,
right?
One more thing, I don't want to keep going on this topic, but I saw an interview with P. Diddy, right?
Yeah. Next
P.
big
Diddy,
buller.
He got many names. Nigga got Puffy, Pippy, Diddy, Daddy, all kind of shit he got. But the interview asked him what to call him because he said you just go by different names. You know what P. Diddy said? He said, call me. I like to get names called for the mood I'm feeling. So whatever mood he's in feeling today, he want you to call him that. So he said, well, okay, what mood you feeling? He said, I'm feeling love, so call me love. He want the next one to call him love. He's a freaking, that's a freak, man. We want the next man calling you love. Yeah, man, I got a scripture for you.
If I could say something real quick, it's all what I'm saying. I'm telling you, I feel like he's telling people to go and kill him. But that's what the Lord has been saying. Keep on upholding the land of Israel. But the thing about the hypocrisy about the governmental rule of governing the right about now, they say they use the laws of the Bible, but the laws are going to govern the land. So if it is that you're using the laws of God to govern the land, then why not establish and execute that law?
Scripture says they rule by deceit. This is Hosea 4 verse 6. My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. That thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children. Well, yeah.
And that's what Yahweh will ultimately do in the days to come. Because you see, what's going on? Well, you're looking at we here now passing, but what we bringing out is the laws and the righteousness of Yahweh. That's what we bringing out. Well, you're passing looking at me like madmen. You know? Or you're rejecting the Lord. So when all you're looking to cry unto the Lord, when the Lord unleash hell on the earth, which is the time we're coming into, because you can ask anybody to know it's the last days we living in. People know, people feeling it now. Something about to happen in this place. So they know it's the last days. So when that time reach, when the Most High finally said, I said,
that's it. That really is it.
The scripture says when the last trump blow.
When the last trump blow. You niggas and wicked ass people out there who refusing to learn the ways of the Lord, well, you go and look for we. But then we go on, as the apostles said, we go and have we hand out. Get no, hell no.
Hey, then we put it back on them. Don't speak to me.
Yeah.
1 John 5:19. It says we know that we are God and the whole world lies with wickedness.
That's right.
What?
No, that's it, right. I have a precept after. No, you go ahead out.
Amos 8 and 11, you know, that's the back of brother number 1. Because you know, say something there, it's a serious thing. It says Amos 8 verse 11. Behold, the days come, said Yahweh power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh. So you know that day will come. As Brother Barrow said, he said, that when that last trumpet blow, they will be running to and fro looking for these men of God. They don't take a plane, ship, coming all over to see if they seek or to find these men of God. Or they wouldn't find them.
That's right.
So kind of back him up here, right? This is Hosea chapter 5, verse 6. It says, they shall go with their flocks and with their herds to seek Yahweh, but they shall not find him. He has withdrawn himself from them.
That's right. And how are we going to withdraw himself from him? Because he's going to remove his prophets, which are his voice. So you're not going to see us. Somebody just give me Hosea 11 verse 7, Baba Kosha. Hosea 11 verse 7.
This is Hosea chapter 11, verse 7. It says, and my people are bent to backsliding from me. though they call them to the Most High.
How he calling them to the Most High? Through his prophets. Right? We out here beckoning. Repent, repent, the kingdom of heaven at hand. The kingdom of heaven belongs to the Negroes, the Latinos, and the natives. Right? You all are the tribes of Israel. Right? You all are the chosen people of the Most High. You all are special people. You're above all nations on the earth. Right? So carry about yourself in that manner. Right? Carry about yourself with dignity. Keep the law, statutes, and commandments. Be upright. Stop being fucking beasts. Stop being like this heathen around about. Stop eating the heathen food. Stop going after the heathen ways. Right? Go ahead.
Yes, just to add on what you're saying, the first time I really watched Back to America, and a lot of people ain't going to understand how spiritual that movie is with Eddie Murphy. Right? You're born to be a prince, a king. You're supposed to have a level of way of thinking. Right? When it says you want to go, like, because the scripture says Israel wants to be like the heathen round about them. So, what Eddie Murphy went to do, he basically trim his way to seek love. You understand? Scripture says why?
Trim is thy way to seek love.
Right? You're supposed to, marry a woman, even though the city tell about Esau to does use witchcraft. So they put it in the movie in the sense that, alright, basically men are women stupid. Right? I had the woman like, you'll do anything that fucking with people meant that a man ain't going to really do a woman that. But I teach you the disobedience. Disobedience worse than witchcraft. The woman in the mind going to say, no man ain't going to harm me like that. You understand? So what he's talking, he plays on the emotion. Right? But show you that Jake like scripture say, Lord coming to punish those that set it up on their knees. When they look up the word knees in the Hebrew, if we go back to dreads. That is all Jake like fucking dreads. You understand? You're supposed to be living like a king, but look how you demote yourself. That's why the parable with the prodigal son saying you from my father's servant. Right? The guy he had to go back to the natural state. You understand?
I got something here, bro.
That's all. Finish off, please.
Oh,
Finish
sorry.
Slack.
Yeah.
Yeah. It says, though they call them to the Most High, not at all would exalt him.
Yeah, none at all would exalt him. They don't acknowledge Yahweh Shem Yahushai. They don't acknowledge, at least trying to repent from the wickedness and turn back to righteousness. The Most High say in the scriptures, he say, why smite us them anymore? Why smite us them anymore? Go ahead. Yeah, why smite us them anymore? Because wait, they're not listening. They're not being reformed. They're not turning back. Just let me bring it on. Go ahead, you bring it up.
John 12:31. Come on. It says, now the judgment of this world, now should the prince of this world be cast out.
Come on, bring it back again.
It says, now is the judgment of this world.
Now is the judgment of this world.
Now should the prince of this world be cast out.
Now shall the prince of this world be cast out, and that's Esau and Edom. Right? That's the fucking devil, the spiritual demon, Satan. He dwelled in that white man, Esau and Edom. The so-called white man. Go ahead.
I want to say too, me putting on it when we was on the works, we was talking about how Esau makes sure you break the law. And one way or the other, what they do, right, is they see people like us and say, you know what? You know they keep it bare. They don't eat pork and banging this. So let me put polyester and cotton in their clothes. Let me give them filthy ass water. So they make it. You gotta break the law, man. That's what this world is wicked. So they make it work. Either way, you gotta break the law.
That's why we need Yahweh.
Yeah.
That's why we need it.
Howard.
Not one till we need it.
So a nigga saying,
Howard. Howard.
That's why.
Bring a piece up.
Alright, Isaiah chapter 57, verse 10, it says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness.
Thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Right? And that's how also that was the fruit that Eve took from in the beginning. The wickedness of these other nations. Right? Going back to Hosea. Go ahead.
It says, thou hast said, none seeth me.
Right. That wickedness is also their philosophies, the doctrines. Right? Their wickedness also is that witchcraft. That going to the Magi. Right? Because they set Jacob up to fail. Right? Going back to the scripture in Revelation, I'm going to bring out to back you up. Where I was just saying about what you're talking about Esau, right? My scripture is going to be about the parable of Balak and Balaam. right? That is a wickedness too, right? Yeah. Revelation chapter 2 verse 14.
Just to add on to it, say that, that's why scripture says we are not against flesh nor blood.
But principalities and powers in high places. Yeah, can't.
Some people take that to be spiritual Satan and some kind of spiritual battle, but no, it's just these people go back to the Magi as they say.
Yeah, they go back to the Magi. Just bring your precept real quick to interject.
Revelation 2 verse 14. When I feel things against thee, because thou was there them that hold the doctrine of Balaam. So Balaam to cast a stumbling block.
Right, Balaam taught Balak to cast a stumbling block. Because what did he say? He went to Balak to bless Israel, to curse Israel 3 times. And he blessed Israel 3 times. And he was vexed with Balak. And what Balak said, hey, you can't curse the Lord's anointed.
God bless no man can curse.
Who the Most High bless no man can curse. Right? But this is what he said.
So Balaam to cast a stumbling block before the children of Israel to eat sacrifices of idols and to commit fornication.
Right. Because if you cast that stumbling block, make them eat things, sacrifice to idols and commit fornication. Because wait, these businesses in order to prosper, like when they go into Japson Arima, where you see, across they have the counter, they have the Hindu home, they have some other religious symbols, right? They pray to these fucking idols to bless them in prosperity. When they go to some of these institutions, they walk in, they smell incense. They're offering up the incense to the idols, right? For their prosperity, right? So, and then they give you food that they say halal. Halal, what? You're blessed in the name of Allah, right? All of our abominations, right? That's the stumbling block. What?
So like, there's also about the place with the little ointments and things.
The potions.
Yeah, the potions. They're gonna make this come and about that before anybody come in the store.
And that's a true saying, because when the elder Yashawamba from Dallas camp and the next brother brought out about the frankincense and making a different essential noise, I went to the religious store to buy the frankincense and the myrrh and whatnot. And what the Spirit had my eye catch, that they had a book of recipes. This is what the title of the book, recipes for the essential oils and also potions and spells, right? So they have these spell books, and guess what? That was a Roman Catholic religious store. They had Roman Catholicism is mixed up with Gnostic, what they have in the Gnostic Lodge, they had books on that too, right? So it's wickedness, spiritual wickedness in high places. That's how they prosper in this world. David said so in Psalm 73, right? Go ahead, read it.
It says, it's all bad to cast a stumbling block before the children of Israel to eat things sacrifices to idols and to commit fornication.
Right, to eating sacrifices to idols and to commit fornication. And then they're going to run to the Magi now, who going to offer up their prayers to the Most High, right? Because he saw the top level elites, they know the name of the Most High is Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Them demons know that Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai is his name, right? And they offer prayers and say, look what your children doing. So you can't get them back the blessing. You can't give them the inheritance, right? That's what the scripture says, right? They cast that stumbling block and they're trying to supplant us back. But it's not for y'all. You're gonna, the majority of y'all gonna die, and then the elite, you're going into slavery to build our kingdom for 1,000 years, and then you're gonna be put to death. You're gonna be eradicated off the land because you're a scourge, you're a scum, and we don't want you in the kingdom.
That's right.
Starting with Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, he doesn't want you in the kingdom. There'll be no need for wickedness. And we're going to judge all the other nations.
So what Gabar said, Yahweh said Jesus is going to come back as a Hamite. Jesus is going to come back as a Moabite. They ain't going to have, what you see as Esau said, they ain't going to be anymore. That same spirit going to be there, but as far as actually their race is going to be completely, as you said, gone.
Gone. Hey, you have to understand the fullness of the scripture, because really and truly, right? We are the upright men, they are the beasts, right? When we have our power, what's going to keep us upright over them? Because hey, the scripture says our stony heart is going to be turned into our fleshy heart. Meaning to say that Lord is going to be stored, the Lord is going to be sown in us, right? Fully, right? We won't have to go on and to teach one another like what we're doing right now, right? You're going to be in us innately, we're going to be born with it, right? And what was going to happen? We're going to have that knowledge and that wisdom over all these other fucking heathens. And we're going to rule over them. And if they don't do what we say, we're going to put them to death. Cause they all, hey, all these heathens here, all of these heathens here, from the white man go straight down to Cyprus, which is Kittim. All y'all, right? All y'all gonna be our slaves.
Right.
All y'all, the Syrians, the white man, the Indian man, the Japanese man, the Ethiopian man, the Chinese man, the North African man, put South African man, Canaan, Turkey, Russia, Greek, German, Spanish, Cyprus, all y'all gonna be our slaves.
That's right.
And so you're saying they're trying to supplant us back. That is not your only name in Jacob. Only the most weapons of war. You understand the reason why our name is Jacob? First of all, we're going to supplant these other nations underneath the Most High. Right? The Most High going to use us. We are the Lord's battle axe and weapons of war. And with us, we're going to use us to conquer the rest of these blasted nations who went off into idolatry. You understand?
Hey, bring on that scripture one time. Bring it out. We are the Most High's backlash with thee.
Jeremiah chapter 51.
When he's done, I want to get a little dip with the Balaam and Balak, right?
Come.
Jeremiah 51 verse 19. It says, the portion of Jacob is not like them, for he is the former of all things.
Yeah, Jacob is the former of all things. The scripture says we are the salt of the earth. And as the salt lost its savor, where is it salted? Basically. Right? And right now 2/3 of Jacob is fucking saltless, flavorless. No seasoning pot, no Maggi bouillon cube. Right? It's fucking sand. It's salt. You understand? Go ahead.
And Israel is a rod of his inheritance. The Yahweh God is his name.
Right, Israel is the rod of his inheritance. What does that mean? Hey, Israel is Yasharala. We are the prince of power. He is the prince of power, Salakia. That's our inheritance, to be princes and having power. To be ruling alongside or in subordination to Yahweh Shemi Yahushai. You understand? Go ahead.
Throw out my battle axe and weapons of war.
Hey, we are the kingdom of heaven, and we are also warriors. We're gonna be weapons because we're gonna have spiritual powers, right? How could you defeat a spirit? A spirit is like the wind. One of the Greek words for spirit is pneuma. Wind. You can't defeat the wind, Esau. You silly Esau. You know, like you said, you silly rabbit. You can't defeat the wind. The scripture is, I think it's Proverbs said the wind listed and you know not where, but it have its own circuit. No, I think it's in Job. So like
It says, for with thee will I break in pieces the nation, and with thee will I destroy the kingdom. And with thee will I break in pieces the horses and its rider, and with thee will I break in pieces chariot and its rider. With thee also will I break in pieces man and woman, and with thee will I break in pieces the old and the young, and with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid.
yeah, the most I said with thee. Just hit one time Ezekiel 9 and 5.
Yeah, Ezekiel chapter 9 verse 5. It says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
Go ye after them in the city and smite. Who gonna do that? We, when we have spiritual power, provided we have the elect. Go ahead.
Let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
You understand? Well, the angels also too, right? Because we will have to be identified as having the mark to be sealed, the mark or the mark of exemption, tav, right?
We at the first son say, how you come to get wedding and you don't have any garment? We did that knowledge as a big mark. That mark is this knowledge in our mind. You know?
Yeah, oh, he said,
Yeah, it says, and begin on my sanctuary, then they began at the house, Salakia, then they began at the ancient men which were before the house.
yeah, I want to get this one real quick. Oh, no, just give me Numbers 31 verse 16 real quick. We got real meat on this board.
Yeah, because Balak was Balaam begged Balak to put that curse on us.
Yeah.
Right? And he revealed, hey, the scripture says Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he deals with none other than him that dwells with wisdom. Right? And the Most High opened Balak's eyes. You understand? The Most High was dealing with Balak, and he was a Moabite at that time. Go ahead.
This is Numbers 31, verse 16. Behold, these caused the children of Israel to the council of Balaam to commit trespass against Yahweh in the matter of Peru. And there was a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman that had known man by lying with him. But all the woman children that have not known a man by lying with him, keep alive for yourself, and do ye abide without the camp 7 days.
Alright, Slaki. My bad. It's Numbers 24, verse boy, I'm trying to get to the point. Numbers 24, you can start from 12.
Yeah, Numbers 24.
Yeah, I was trying to get to the part what it was talking about.
Yeah. Numbers 24, verse 12.
If you do 23 and 23, you'll get something there too.
23?
What's 23 and 20?
Alright, yeah, Numbers 23, verse 23.
Uh-huh.
Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any
Start at
divination.
21, so like, start at 21.
21? Alright. Numbers 23, verse 21. He had not beheld iniquity in Jacob, neither had he seen perverseness in Israel.
Why that break on like that?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Yahweh's power is with him, and the shout of the king is among them. Yahweh brought them out of Egypt. He had as it with a strip of a unicorn.
Yeah, I believe a unicorn there is synonymous with a bull. Not that bullshit you see in those movies. That's not a unicorn. That's fake, made up shit. Alright? You used to believe, kids used to believe that? I knew that wasn't real, man. Alright? Verse 23.
Verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination.
So you could do whatever you want. You could make a missile. You could blow up the moon. You could try, but it's not gonna work. Nothing is such an Israel. Because Yahweh's with Israel.
That's right.
Right? Unlike you, we don't thrive in no carnal. Dang it, y'all have carnal to back y'all. These carnal weapons, these devices y'all use. We don't have that. We have the spirit, man. Trying to get rid of us. Right?
Yeah, because so a quick note, Esau, his blessing was a sword. He didn't get that blessing, but he got the sword. Right? Which are those devices. Yeah, it says, yeah. Surely there's no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what had Yahweh wrought?
Yeah, verse 24.
Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion, and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey, and drink the blood of the slain.
Yeah, keep on.
And Balak said unto Balaam, neither cursed him at all, nor blessed him at all. But Balaam answered and said unto Balak, told not I thee, saying, all that Yahweh speaketh, that I must do? And Balak said unto Balaam, come, I pray thee, I'll bring thee unto another place. Peradventure, it will please Yahweh, that thou mayest curse me from thence. And Balak brought Balaam unto the top of Peor, that looketh toward Jesh-Imon. And Balaam said to Balak, build me here 7 altars, prepare me here 7 bullocks and 7 rams. And Balak did as Balaam had said, and offered a bullock and a ram on every altar.
So Balaam is I believe Balaam is the king of Moab, right? Balak is the messenger. Balak is the messenger, I believe. But Balak thought Yahweh's way. They're going to show you Yahweh's ways are not your ways, and the thoughts are not your thoughts. Because Balak had another thing in mind. Yahweh didn't have that in mind. All right, go ahead.
is Psalms.
I want to bring one more thing in this, and then we'll go on to something else. When you're done. No, when you're done.
Psalms 105.
Silak, right? Balak is a Moabite and Balaam is a Midianite.
Balaam. So Balaam is a
Midianite, yeah.
Okay.
He like Moses' wife, father.
Yeah, Moses.
Yeah, he was a Midianite. I can't remember who. I can't remember.
But Yahweh annihilated that race.
Huh.
This is Psalms 105, verse 13 to 15. When they went from one nation to another, from one kingdom to another people, he suffered no man to do them wrong. Yea, he reproved kings for their sakes, saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm.
That's right.
Do our prophets no harm? Okay, good. Let's go ahead on what we're reading. All right? I just want to read one more piece in this, and then we'll continue. Numbers 24, verse. Mark, we read. Numbers 24, verse 14 to yeah, I'm one. So I can. Numbers 24, verse 14 to 20.
These Numbers chapter 24, verse 14 says, and now, behold, I go unto my people. Come therefore, and I will advertise thee what this people shall do to thy people in the latter days. And he took up his parable and said, Balaam, the son of Beor, had said, and the man whose eyes are open had said, he had said, which heard the words of the Most High, and knew the knowledge of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty, falling into a trance, but having his eyes open.
So, you ever seen like some of those movies, like, you have like a mind control, right? But the person doesn't know what he or she's doing because it's like someone speaking through them. So that's exactly what happened. He didn't know what he was saying. It was an angel touching him, on him that was saying it through him. Alright? Yahweh can't go down and tell you what he wants or what you should do. He's gonna put it through men. Alright?
Jump up to verse 4. Jump up to verse 4 and kind of break it down.
Numbers chapter 24, verse 4. He had said, which heard the words of the Most High, which saw the vision of the Almighty.
Right, so you see a vision of the Almighty. Right?
Falling into a trance, but having his eyes open.
Yeah, so he was in a trance, as they said the angel was on him.
Yeah.
He was in a trance. Right?
How good we are thy tents, O Jacob, and thy tabernacles, O Israel.
Right. That's it.
We got so much meat in this chapter. Yeah, go back to it. Yeah.
Verse 17, Numbers 24, 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall arise out of Israel, and shall smite the corners of Moab, and destroy all the children of Shet. And Edom shall be a possession. Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly.
Alright, so now give me Amos 9 verse 12. The meeting is verse chapter.
Amos 9, verse 5.
12.
Amos 9 verse 12.
Amos chapter 9, verse 12.
Yeah.
That they may possess the remnant of Edom, and of all the heathen which are called by my name, said Yahweh that doeth this.
Right, possession. That don't sound nice. When you possessing someone, you're owning one. You're stripping that person of their rights. That's what you're doing. And that's what we're gonna do to these other nations. Right?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going to say this right now, we saw possession.
That's right.
We are possession, the so-called white man, we see possession.
Now we have a birth certificate, a passport, an ID card. You need to know where the possession is. You have to identify yourself, you need to know where it is and where you're going, and have a license to do so.
Because we don't own any big business. Even the rap music and stuff, we don't own that. It's the Jewish that own that. Because guess what? When you have a manager, who's managing, who's controlling your money? It's the white man behind the scenes. telling you what you should or shouldn't do. It's not black people when they rap. It's so-called Jews. Same with LeBron James. You feel LeBron James can say, "Oh, I'm going to do this my way"? Nope. It's gonna be like, "Shit, nah, you shut down. You gotta do it his way. You gotta answer to him. He ain't owning nothing," and it's gonna be the same thing with us.
John, who are the Amos 9?
Alright.
Read over it. Read verse 13.
This is Amos chapter 9. Verse 12. That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen which are called by my name, said Yahweh that doeth it.
Right.
Behold, the days come, said Yahweh, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper.
Right, and that's what we're going into. The plowman. Read the plowman. We don't own shit. Alright? We out there in the field doing the work for the so-called white man to reap the benefits. You know? But the scripture said that the plowman going to overtake the reaper. The days coming that the plowman going to overtake the reapers. The reap.
Go. You speak.
The reapers is you runs over with. The days coming when we the plowmen, we the ones.
Isaiah 14, verse 1. Verse 2, it says, the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Right, so the strangers being joined with us is Israelites. It's not talking about heathen. That strangers there means Israelites coming into the truth, who are living as strangers. Just like I was a stranger, and this brother was in the truth before me, I as a stranger being joined with them. You understand? Go ahead.
And the people shall take them and bring them to
Now
their
the
place.
people, which is the men and them that get delivered out of this tribulation to come, shall take them. The them there is these other nations, all right? The people shall take them and bring them to their place. Go ahead.
And their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them.
And the house of Israel shall possess them, these other nations. Go ahead.
In the land of Yahweh.
In the land of our Lord. That's prophecy. That ain't happened yet. That's what's going on come. And we're going to possess them for what?
And handmaids, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were,
Come.
and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we shall rule over our oppressors. Alright, the plowmen. I have one more.
I just have one more verse.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have one more verse in that thing. That's it.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll read it. Numbers 24 verse 19. This out of Jacob shall come even shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth in the city.
Come.
That's it. Everybody going to be destroyed. If they make it out of here, they end this destruction by ICBM thermonuclear missiles. And chariots are the Lord with the laser beams. If they make it out of here. You know? And that's what we're trying to do, make it out of here.
This is over there, chapter 1, verse 17. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be holiness.
Yeah, upon we. Who's Mount Zion? Mount Zion comes from the Hebrew word to Zion, which means monument. I remember and say how Hashem Yahushai. That is the Israelites. The ones of them who is at the bottom of the barrel in the society. So-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
That's right.
We're going to be delivered out of this hellhole. Not the so-called white man, which is Edom. And just to clear it up, there are so-called white people who, there are Israelites who does look like so-called white people. Just to clear it up. But the Edomites will never be delivered. That's why it says upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance. Go ahead.
And the house of Jacob shall possess your possession.
And the house of Jacob, the Israelites, shall possess their possessions. Everything that they have is going to be ours. And that is in the near future.
The possession go back to what? What is the world was created for our sakes. You know, so everything inside, you know, that is our possession. You understand?
So like, what the scripture say, I think it's in Deuteronomy. Most I say wherever your feet track, wherever your foot go, like you. And it's just scattered before.
So the whole of island.
God, that's what his scripture said. This world was created for our sake.
Can second Ezra chapter 6 verse 57. So
Yo, you so-called white people, all you can't have a hard fucking time.
That's right.
Because all you, the amount of wickedness all you do, we right, and then all you expect we now to just roll over and die. You know? And now we're not supposed to remember the shit that all you're doing now. No, that was 15,000 years ago. We are all in slavery. No, that was just 200 years ago. That is just the damn people who grandmother is 80 some years. That is just 280 some years ago. Alright, two great grandmother and a great grandmother ago. But they had niggas lynching them, hanging them on trees, beating them,
they're still doing that.
raping the woman.
They're still doing KKK and things, still doing
Yeah,
that.
they're still doing it, but they're keeping it low.
Yeah,
But they had it in a major scale. So now, we as the children are them same people who remember who the fuck we was.
Hey, so like just add on it really quick. There's still oppressing us from us revolting. Look at Haiti.
Gone.
You understand?
Gone, yep.
They're still oppressing us from us revolting against them.
But they show it in different ways now. They ain't gonna sit there and lynch you. But they will show it in different ways.
No, they're still lynching. No, they're still lynching.
Well, yeah. There you go. But what they do is it degrades you. So as you said earlier, if a black man they get a top of the road, they gotta degrade us. You gotta be number one. You gotta be a homosexual. So if they love us, why we gotta be degraded in our films? Why? If we own that, why we need to be degraded?
You just read it, Balak and Balaam.
See?
Yeah, that's the back of what Farmer said. We say when we all what Israel tread, the earth will be ours, right? This is Ecclesiastes 1, verse 4. One generation passes away and another generation coming. And another generation coming, another generation coming is Israel, because we're going to rule this earth forever. Understand? He said, but the earth abides forever. So you know that you know these precepts are going to read, huh?
Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra 6, verse 8 to 10. And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Yeah, so the hand was holding Esau heel was symbolization, because right now you're on the street sighing and crying, pulling Esau out of his wicked kingdom. Understand?
I got scripture is Ecclesiastes 10, verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another.
That's right.
That's right, because dealings and injuries and riches got by deceit. The white man, they got those riches by deceit. By what? Taking America, killing off the natives. The natives, they gave them a helping hand, right? And the white man killed them off for that gold. They had to have it, right?
I want, real quick. 2nd Ezra chapter 11, verse 14. And the fourth came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression. And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
That's the background too. This is, yeah, because Esau only full of deceit, and everything he do, he take it by destruction. You understand? As you say in Romans 3. You understand? Everything you do, you take it by destruction. Kill, murder, God. This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 12. Woe to him that dwelleth in town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity.
That's right, because how they built America. They built it off the backs of slaves.
God.
Through slavery, they built back up America. Those crackers couldn't do it themselves. They can't be in the sun like us. When the white people, when they're in the sun, they start peeling. They need that suntan lotion.
Because them don't have melanin. And when they go in the sun, they don't get vitamin C. We does. because they shop vitamin C from us and give us D. You understand? But it don't give them that. It gives them scorches on their skin.
That's right.
Right.
And look at another example too in Trinidad, right? All these big companies like Cara, Blue Waters. It's an Assyrian who's really making money if I'm right.
Can't.
The Syrian makes money off these big companies in Trinidad, right?
Yeah, and they boast. They say they're the smallest, they're the minority, the smallest nation or race here, right? And they have the most power, they're the most affluent, they have the most money. And I have a scripture why it's so. This is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 6. Let me read Nahum chapter 3 verse 4. Because of the multitude of thy whoredoms, of the well-favored harlot, the mistress of witchcrafts, and selleth nations through her whoredoms, and families through her witchcraft. Right? Because that's what Esau doing. Right? Through the witchcraft and the whoredom. And these nations, what they're doing, they're keeping it within themselves, because they're marrying within themselves too. You understand? And this is nastiness going on out here.
Yeah, first, that is the spirit, because when we was on the way down here, me and my one and another brother, we wasn't even talking about that. And that's the spirit. You understand? Because these people are wicked.
This is Ezekiel 34 and 6. It says, therefore, I'll start on this part. It says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity hath an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh power, I prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said, thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee.
That's right.
Yes, so there's going to be recompense, there's going to be vengeance. Like in Revelation 13 verse 10. It says, he that leads captivity shall be brought into captivity, right? The white man, there's going to be a lot of bloodshed.
This is Isaiah chapter 14 verse 6. He who smote the people in wrath with a continuous stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hinder it. Right? The Most High gonna bring judgment upon them. And nobody gonna stop it. Nobody. Just like how nobody's coming to the aid of Israel right now, nobody's gonna stop the judgment of the Lord against Esau.
This is Psalm 94 verse 23. And he shall bring upon them their own iniquity, and shall cause them open their own wickedness. So just as the wickedness that they doing to us in this wicked land, the Most I say I will double on the portion on
That's right.
Understand? Cut them off in their own wickedness, yeah, Yahweh power shall cut them off.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and start at verse 6. May any man drive away an hungry lion in the wood, or may anyone quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? May one turn again the arrow that is shot of a strong archer? The mighty Lord sent the plagues, and who is he that can drive them away?
Yeah, who is he that can drive it away? There's none. There's none. Okay, I've heard him say.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2 verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
Yeah, that man of sin. Who is that man of sin? Which is the son of perdition. That is the so-called white man. That is Esau. Alright?
It says, what?
Very well.
The son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God.
And they show it in all these different movies. And if you watch many of the modern day scientific articles, right? Even these the thing that they were showing you the other day, where they making they call it the human skins, where they're growing the little grains, the brains, and they uploading your consciousness in the brain and putting it in the surrogate body. right? They said the science fiction has now become factual, right? Immortality, right? They say we have now come a step closer to being God, or we are gods. You understand? Yeah, no. We put it in the group where not the sex dolls, there was growing humans. They look like humans and they had them in this kind of amniotic sac, right? They call it human skins, right? But there's uploading their consciousness into that shit, that piece of shit. And but one of the persons who was giving the orientation said we have basically become gods. Salaki, so I was also watching something else on where a documentary I think it was, where they growing brains, they taking stem cells and thing and they growing brains, they growing back brain matter, right? And they're saying that basically well it's using like rat brains and monkey brains, like smaller animals now, right? But they're trying to get how to say permission to do it on humans now, right? So what they're saying is that once they do that, they'll be one step closer to being gods. They actually said so. I think I put it up in the group. Go ahead.
I was watching some spiritual research for that. In the sense I watching see that Chucky and some neat mentioning basically being inside the doll skin because the same kind of transfer thing with the whole
transcendence kind of business.
Yeah, which is saying don't be not being immortal. You understand? But you notice from it, you see that Chucky they pushing that sex doll thing to it transgender and all kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's better. I think it's stuff.
Yeah, bring all the last precepts and then we're gonna rotate the brothers.
Yeah, I didn't finish. I'm gonna finish it.
Go ahead.
It says, for a person that exalts himself above all that is called God or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things, and now you know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity that already worked, which is the Romans, that's why the Apostle Paul said that, the Romans were Edomites. He didn't know, he said, for the mystery of iniquity already working, that was already in power. It says, only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, which is us outside here on the highways and the byways, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. That's when you have Hashem Yahushai returns.
That's right.
You know, we the ones, we going before the Lord, prophesying the destruction of his so-called white man. This is how we consuming this stuff up.
Like the Silver Surfer, the Herald Galactus. We are the heralds of Yahushai.
God.
Yeah. 1 Corinthians 3 verse 18. It says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world, let him become a fool, that he may be wise.
Yeah, because Barra was saying something earlier on that the makeup and brain cells, you understand? And they claim to be wise. But most I see all the wise, those are fools. Understand? Because the wisdom of this world is foolishness.
That's right.
Let's go back up to the Quran. Let's see what's our point. And the scriptures take it back to us.
After this precept, we're going to rotate, right?
This is Ecclesiasticus 19, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Break it down, there's no saying that. There's no saying.
Oh, like you really want it, man.
This is Ecclesiasticus 19, verse 22. The knowledge of wickedness is not wisdom, neither at any time the counsel of sinners prudence.
Yeah, come on. So Esau and his wickedness claim this to be knowledge. That is not knowledge. That is wickedness. That is folly. That is on the left hand side. Understand? So you all can't come and say it, but you know you're wrong. Understand? Because to the point of the faith in a picture. But to we know the truth about all this stuff. Understand? And we will pull down all the barriers and break down all the walls.
That's right.
Alright, so we're rotating right now. As Hashem, Yahweh, come in. you can go in with them too. They're coming closer. Alright, okay, fair. This is Isaiah. Hey, Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1. Lift ye. Say, lift the burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. Verse 2, lift ye the banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand that they may go into the gates of the nobles.
Yes, so we lift up the banner which is the Bible, right? And we exalted what? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, right? And let them heed and know that your future is slavery and destruction, and tutorial people can be destroyed, right?
Continue. It says verse 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones, I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger, even them that rejoice in my highness.
Yeah. Continue.
Right? It says, the noise of the multitudes in the mountains, like as a great people, a tumultuous noise, like the tumultuous noise, the kingdoms of the nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle.
Yes, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is a man of war. Right? He's the man who set up all these battles from since in the ancient time, come down to World War I, World War II. And Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is who seasoning the World War III before it kick off. Because he's the man of war. Right? Go ahead, if you have any piece of the armor.
Psalm 60 verse 4. Thou hast given a banner to them that fear thee, that it may be displayed because of the truth. Selah.
This is most I elect. Most I give this mysteries and these dark sayings and these parables to the elect. Right? It's only elect of fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. It's only a remnant of Jacob to turn back to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? Continue the idea.
You have something?
Yeah, something. Yeah. This is Isaiah chapter 42 verse 13. Talking about war, right? And Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies.
Yeah. These missiles. That's how you can cry and roar with those missiles. And with them laser from them chariots. That's how Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai can roar and cry. Right?
Verse 14.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 verse 28. And his breath as an overflowing stream shall reach in the midst of the neck, to sift the nations with the sieve of vanity. And there shall be a bridle in the jaw of the people, causing them to err. Verse 30. And Yahweh's voice, and Yahweh shall cause his glorious voice to be heard, and shall shoot down lightning down from his arm, with the indignation of his anger, and with the flame of the devouring fire, with scattering and tempest and hailstone.
Yeah, there's some chariots. That's how we can shoot down fire. Just like he did to Sodom and Gomorrah, when laser come down from the heavens on them chariots. Same thing he did to this wicked kingdom. Right?
Hey, this is Isaiah chapter 13 verse 5. They come from a far country, from the end of heavens, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation, to destroy the whole land. How
There's no ICBM missile that come from a far country. Somebody get second into 16, I think it's verse 30. They come from a far country, there's them ICBM missile. Right now, there's a Pakistan could be the third largest nation with nuclear weapon.
over 1 million.
Right?
million, is it?
Yeah?
I think it's over 1 million missiles.
Missile now, that's right now it's about 100 or something that have so far. Nuclear missile. And they said in the near future they could be the top 3. And there's a weak nation saying he's strong. That's prophecy. Right?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 16, starting at verse 11, right? I'm going to read it verbatim. The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence? Right? Jumping out to verse 13. Right? For the strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, his arrows that he shooteth are sharp, and shall not miss when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world.
There's a ICBM missile, they're not going to miss. Because Yahweh Hashem spread to those missiles. They're not going to miss. I think all these nations putting them money, investing all the money into our missiles. Because Yahweh Hashem putting the spirit to do that. Those missiles, there's the indignation, there's the righteous anger, that's how we going to judge these nations. Right? Isaiah 34 and 1.
Yeah.
Got something in? Yeah, go ahead.
Isaiah 34 verse 1. Come near ye nations to hear, and hearken ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all the things that come forth of it. For the indignation of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is upon all the nations, and his fear upon all the armies. He hath utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
This is sound like love?
La.
This is sound like love to these other nations?
La.
The Most High is going to destroy the army. All these military in this world, the Most High going to destroy. Right? The Most High going to destroy them, Joel 3 and 1. Right? That's something there?
It's Isaiah chapter 13 verse 9. It says, behold, the day of Yahweh cometh cruel, bold with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it.
Yeah, so the day the Most High wrath come cruel. Come cruel. Right? There's a day of darkness and gloominess. Right? They say Yahweh shall return with his chariots. The slain in Lord shall be many.
That's right.
A lot of death's gonna be out there. Right? Those ICBM missiles kill billions of people. And what the missile miss, the chariots not gonna miss. Right?
This is Joel chapter 3 verse 9. It says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near, and let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords, and your pruning hooks into spears.
So they're using the plowshare and the pruning hook, we're supposed to go back to the agriculture. So they're using that now into what? ICBM missile. That's why a lot of people in Korea war, they said that they're malnourished. They're not eating because Kim Jong-un taking all the money and put it into what? ICBM missile. Pakistan president said if they prefer eat grass or leaf just to build missile. These people in a warlike spirit.
That's right.
You understand?
Back that pruning hook, that hook back in the
jaw. They want no food.
Mm.
They say about ICBM missile. And that's the indignation, the Most High Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai.
That's right.
Like he said, let the weak say I'm strong.
Yeah.
Hey, so like you came on just last month, Donald Trump was fucking up Pakistan.
Yeah.
Saying that they fund them with the aid against terrorism, and they give them nothing. You understand? But now this month, they're saying that here we see me have 100,000
About 100. Well, you see
ICBM.
They see they do the Bundy Devil flag, the Bundy Devil. And it's symbolic to what happened to America. They got born.
The Most High put stirring back up that
they
spirit.
They got born. Revelation 17 and 16, they got born.
Yes, sir. This is Daniel chapter 7. I'll go straight to the point. Verse 11. It says, I beheld then, because the voice of the great words which the horn spake. I beheld even till the beast was slain, and his body destroyed, even with a burning flame.
That's NATO. NATO is the beast, not Atlantic Treaty Organization.
That's right.
That's the beast. The beast is going to be slain, right? In the valley of Jehoshaphat. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai going to destroy this beast, right?
No.
The rest of me is gonna get slaved too.
This is going down. It says, verse 12, as concerning the rest of the beasts, they had their dominion taken away, and yet their lives were prolonged for a season and time.
Yes, these other nations, right? The dominion gonna be taken away, right? They are going into slavery.
Moab, Moab trying to set up themselves. Right, come Moab, do away with the prudent hook because they used to plant rice.
Right.
And they build like these, they have like real big cities that they built that in uninhabited.
Yeah.
Because they see themselves to ruling next, right? And to have great business and great wealth and have people coming into to the Moabite land and Moab flourishing. But the scripture say, Yahweh say that, hey, you lie, Israel got next.
Second is just 1620 something, the Moab are going to destroy. Yeah, even Moab got a missile to hit any part of the world. I can't remember the name of the missile, but it can hit any part of the world. So this nation equipped to the teeth.
Yeah. Jeremiah 50 verse 40. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about.
There's America. America is Babylon. Babylon means confusion. There's a land of confusion. There's a land you can wake up as a boy and say, no, why is a girl today? Right? There's a land of confusion. Right? You can pop anything there. You understand? Yeah. Yeah, good.
Say, all ye that bend the bow, shoot at her, spare no arrow.
Yeah, all you that have ICBM missile, all these nations who investing in the missile, yo, spare none. Revelation 9, it's 200 million missiles gonna hit the place. Right? And before the missile hit, they're gonna go war on the side of America because these nations gonna invade America. Just like how America did to these nations, the same thing happened to she. These nations gonna invade she. Right? But the missiles and the chariot will be the finishing touch.
Right.
And in 1 hour, no less, no more, 1 hour, all your pride gonna be wiped away. Right?
Say, for she hath sinned against the Lord.
Yeah, you sin against the Most High. Daniel 7:25, you change all the ordinance. You change everything that the Most High do. You proud. Right? You think you is the Most High. Right? They set up laws say that you can't hate nobody. You got a lot of hate crime. Right? We do to our people, let's not hate crime. The scripture says love working no hell to his neighbor. Right? What you do is not hate crime. You rape, murder, and robbery. That's more than hate. Right? That's perpetual hatred. And when we highlight your wickedness now, you put laws saying about hate crime. That's why you devils gotta be fucking destroyed.
That's right.
Right? That's a bunch of hypocrites.
Yeah. Now, when they do with all these things, now they set up and saying that, hey, don't hate nobody, or don't make no.
Don't call them faggots.
Don't talk against the faggots them.
Yeah.
You understand? So guess what? They want to live. Anyways, they cleaned up. You understand? They're gonna be destroyed.
Just a quick one.
It's hypocrites.
A quick one. Job 15, verse 34. For the congregation of hypocrites shall be desolate,
God.
and fire shall consume the tabernacles of bribery.
God.
They conceive mischief and bring forth vanity. Their belly prepared deceit.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's how these devils, right? A whole heap of deceit. There's how these devils done, right? One of the biggest deceit is the microchip.
God.
With the coming with the microchip. They continue.
Say, verse 50. Jeremiah 50 verse 50. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are falling. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her.
Yeah, that's what I'm to Babylon. That's why I said Babylon gonna be invaded. These nations gonna invade the land of America. And now you coon who want to save Esau, who want to love Esau, want to live in love, you coons gonna be destroyed too.
That's right.
And you nigga woman, y'all get yourself in line. Because when a foreign troop invade America, All the mouth y'all not got the mouth in a day. Right? Yeah, go ahead.
This is Jeremiah chapter 4 verse 30. And when thou art spoiled, what wilt thou do? Though thou clothest thyself with crimson, though thou deckest thee with ornaments of gold, though thou rentest thy face with painting, in vain shalt thou make thyself fair.
Yeah, a lot of these women out there, y'all beauty is fake. Everything for y'all is fake. Your height is fake because you're wearing high heels. That's fake. Right? Your eyelids is fake. Your hair is fake. Right?
Bottom is fake.
Yeah.
Bottom.
Yeah,
boobs,
your bottom.
lips.
Your nails.
Your eye, your pupils because they put on contacts.
And that go back to America. America is the one who's backing up himself right now.
That's spiritually too.
It says, thy lovers will despise thee, they will seek thy life.
Yeah, and don't go back, you brother say, they're speaking to the nigger woman and America too, because these are the nations as America love her. Because all these nations lay down with America. Right? That's where they bring the goods and sell the goods. That's why all these nations rich today. That's why all these nations filthy rich.
Revelation 17:16. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore and make her desolate and naked.
There's America allies, right? Turkey recently, a couple of weeks ago, they turned against America and there was once America allies. Right now, two American allies fighting, the Kurdish and Turkey. There's two American allies and they're fighting, right? American allies are turned against she because what the most I put the spirit into it.
And shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
And those ice them decide. Right?
This is Isaiah 31:1. It says, woe unto them that go down to Egypt for help.
Yeah, destruction to you. Let's go down and put it right now. They say FEMA hang up the gloves right now. They let Russian when they gotta leave now. They said they're gonna leave that, they leave it. So we're gonna y'all gonna catch hell again. Because FEMA said they're leaving. So what to y'all who look to America for help? Right? Egypt mean the house of bondage. You gotta look to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
Why you think you put Rico in the state you're in? Is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai doing it to you?
Huh.
Yeah, go ahead.
It says, and stay on horses and trust in chariots, because they are many.
Yeah, I trust America because God says there's a great nation. Right? Go ahead.
It says, and in the horsemen, because they are very strong.
Yeah.
But they look not upon the Holy One of Israel.
Y'all don't look to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. A lot of you coons pass out here and scoff at these brothers out here. These brothers lay down their life for you clowns out here, telling y'all exactly what's gonna happen. These things y'all not gonna learn in school, you're not gonna learn at your job, you're not gonna learn in these harlot houses with these pastors, they're not gonna teach y'all these things. Right? These brothers out here come and lay down their life to tell y'all what about to happen. Your own government that you vote for, right, that already sell you out. But y'all gonna just be destroyed. Yeah.
Hosea 11 verse 3. I taught Ephraim also to go, taking them by their arms, but they knew not that I healed them.
Yeah. This is why the scripture says, why crying, I think it's Jeremiah 30 and 11. Wrong there. He said, why something about your lover, something. Yeah, bring it out, yeah, the one.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and 15. It says, why quiet for thy affliction?
Read that verse up, Babu.
It says, all thy lovers have forgotten thee.
Yeah, Ephraim, all your lovers forgotten thee. Because you deep, you heavy in Roman Catholic. You heavy in the Sergio Borgia. Right, which go back to Semiramis Christus. Right, you heavy into worshiping the so-called white man. And yet they forsake you. Because people leaving now. So they forsake you. Yeah, go ahead.
It says, they seek thee not, for I have wounded them with the wound of an enemy.
Yeah, the Most High who sent Hurricane Maria. The Most High sent it there and wound y'all. Take away electricity, take away your food. Right? It's the Most High do that. Right?
It say, what?
Yeah.
It say, with the chastisement of a cruel one,
Yeah.
for the multitude of their iniquity, because they have sinned, were increased.
Yeah, yeah, sin increase.
It
Right?
say,
Adam idolatry. Right? Go ahead.
it say, why crieth for thy affliction? Thy sorrow is incurable.
So the most I say, why cry? It's incurable. Right now, y'all can't give up no light. Right? Y'all can't give up, y'all can't get food out. Y'all want to get food. Look what's going on in Venezuela. Look what's going on in Venezuela. About 25 of them hunt a cow and kill it. Right? Then they can start hunting one another just now. And the same thing coming to this island here. Because this island Trinidad and Tobago, y'all very proud.
That's right.
Y'all proud. Right? Go ahead.
It say, their sorrow is incurable for the multitude of thy iniquity. Because their sin were increased, I have done these things unto thee.
Yeah, and that's what fathers do his son when he love his son.
Trust in him.
You understand? When your father tell you do X, Y, Z, you do opposite, he can put your hand on you. Right? And that's what Yahweh should do to you stiff-necked Israelites. Right? He can bring hell on y'all. Right? You got something?
This is Judges chapter 10, right, verse 14. Go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen.
Yeah, go cry unto Jesus. Go cry unto Allah. Go cry unto Selassie. Where you supposed to say, where the fuck is that? Right? Go cry unto them. Go ahead.
Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Let them deliver you when the economy collapse, when they got famine out here, when they got race war. Right? When these UN troops, because they got foreign troops on the island of Trinidad and Tobago, when the troops come and kick down your door, ravishing you women, putting you men to death, let me see where God's gonna save you. Right?
Some reaction. This is Hosea chapter 13, verse 4. Yet I am Yahweh thy God from the land of Egypt, and thou shalt know no God but me.
Yeah. Most I see jealous. Most I the jealous power. We are the most I wife. Like you have a woman and she go on to her next man. You gonna be jealous?
God.
You gonna look to put both of them to fucking death.
That's right.
The most I say a jealous man no spare in the time of his wrath. He no spare. Right? Yeah, just
Jealousy is the rage of a man.
It says, for there is no Savior besides me.
There's no power beside the Most High. No other power can deliver you. No other power. All these other power. And look at this, right? This is how Israel bug out. These God that you are praising, y'all above these heathens. All these heathens you are praising, y'all above them.
Yeah, can't.
This is how y'all bugged out. Right? Go ahead.
It says, I did know thee in the wilderness and in the land of great drought. According to their pleasure, so they were filled. They were filled and their hearts were exalted. Therefore they have forgotten me. Therefore I will be unto them as a lion, as a leopard by the way will I observe them. I will meet them as a bear that is bereaved of her whelps, and I will rend the cord of their hearts, and I will and there I will devour them like a lamb. The wild beast shall tear them.
It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai.
That's right.
The Most I see take we mercy from two thirds. So you don't want the Most I take mercy from you.
But here what the Lord say here.
Yeah.
He said he gonna meet them like that. But here he said, oh Israel, is verse 9, thou hast destroyed thyself,
God.
but in me is thy help.
Exactly.
God.
So repentance.
Yes.
Gotta
Turn
humble.
back to him.
Have a precept here. Anybody?
You got something? After you.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 4. Hear ye the words of the Lord, O house of Jacob, and all the families of the house of Israel.
These so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. This message to you.
God.
Yeah.
Thus said the Lord Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, what iniquity have your fathers found in me,
What iniquity you have found in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai?
that they are gone far from me?
That you are depart from the Heavenly Father. There's a sin. There's a wicked thing to depart from Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. That's committing adultery. And there's a sin toward death. Go
God.
ahead.
That they are gone far from me, and have walked after vanity,
Yeah,
And
other gods. Go ahead.
and I have become vain.
Foolish.
Neither said they, where is the Lord that brought us up out of the land of Egypt, that led us through the wilderness, through a land of desert and of pits, through a land of drought and of the shadow of death, through a land that no man passed through, and where no man dwelt. And I brought you into a plentiful country to eat the fruit thereof, and the goodness thereof. But when ye enter, ye defile my land, and made my heritage an abomination.
That is the land of Israel. We need devil occupy right now. And that's why the land spew us out. Because we was being wicked. We was slaying the prophets, we was committing adultery, we was doing idol worship, all kind of wickedness he was doing. So the land spew us out. Right?
So like, yeah, 2 precepts. One there, I finish. So like, yeah. Alright, go ahead.
It said the priest said, not, where is the Lord? And they that handle the law knew me not.
Let's go back to Crefadala, that demon. Satan wanted to follow the law. That demon. Yeah, go ahead. But I will call the Lord. Call him Beelzebub.
Beelzebub.
Bastard also transgress against me.
Yeah, the transgress against the Heavenly Father. By what? Speaking lies. They're teaching Israel to what? Transgress against the Most High. Turning Israel away from the Most High. It's like you got your woman, but your neighbor tells you, hey, girl, hey, don't deal with a man, but he's a mad man. But you turning the man woman away from me. That's wickedness. And this false prophet in Israel doing. They're turning Israel away from what? The husband, which is Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Say you got something?
Yeah. Proverbs chapter 1 and 23. It said, turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour my spirit upon you. I will make known my words unto you.
And that's how the Most High making known your words. Through these men you see out there, and in the four corners of the earth. He's telling you that you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the Israelites, and salvation is to you.
That's
the
right.
kingdom to come is your road.
God.
Right? Yeah. Go ahead.
It says, because I have called,
Yeah.
because I have called and ye have refused.
So the Most High calling right now. Right now the Most High calling to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, but what? You're just passing up and down, going down with your own business. Right? Y'all listen to the voice of the Heavenly Father. You know? Y'all just walking up and down, rolling, sailing, preparing for carnival. Right? But when destruction comes, y'all gonna want to hear the voice of the Heavenly Father. It's gonna be too late. Right?
Yeah, because he was now saying that when a man teaching a man's wife to go against it, that is wickedness.
Yeah.
That is what they're teaching Israel.
Right.
It says Revelation chapter 2 verse 14. But I have a few things against thee, because thou hast dared them that hold the doctrine of Balaam.
So like, yeah, that is spirit, because this we went through. If it's like how we went through that when it was there. Yeah.
Doctrine of Balaam, who taught Balak to cast a stumbling block before the children of Israel, to eat things sacrificed unto idols, and to commit fornication.
That's right.
They're spiritually torn away from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai.
Yeah.
To worship Jesus and all this madness.
So like, yeah, going back to Creflo Dollar, because he's saying what the Lord said, I wanted to worship the Lord.
Yeah.
But and Christians have like to say we are not grace, right? But when you know what grace means, to be favorable in the sight of the Most High. Which means so what? The only way it can be favorable is by keeping His commandments, the law.
This is what we can get paid for.
Yeah, the scripture said that Yahushua would be that stumbling block unto them.
A bunch of demons. Yeah, okay, continue.
True.
You said you got something there? God.
Amos 3 and 1. Hear this word that the Lord hath spoken against you, O children of Israel.
So hear this word. God is speaking to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Right? A stiff-necked people.
against the whole family which I have brought up from the land of Egypt,
Yeah.
saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
The scripture is plain. So how you wacky as Christian can understand this? How everybody come into our heritage now? The most I said plain, you only have I known of all the family of the earth. Go ahead,
Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
That's why you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians in the state you're in right now, you're being punished for your iniquities. You know, but you're waxing worse and worse. You're revolting more and more. Right? More and more you're revolting. You're not taking heed. You niggas don't even consider why you're in this situation. Why these little weak-ass East Indian, these weak, retarded Moabites could come in the island here and get big business, and you can't even get a spot, a piece of land to do it for yourself. You got to consider that, why this thing happening.
Yeah, Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 13. For my people have committed two evils.
Yeah.
They have forsaken me, the fountain of living waters,
Yeah.
and have hewn them out cisterns, broken cisterns that can hold no water.
That's why you wacky ass Christian can't hold this water. Because we are leaking. Yeah, you wacky ass Christian can't hold this water.
I know.
Because your tank full of holes.
Then the period.
Like a basket. You're trying to fill a basket.
A wicker basket, yeah.
Yeah, you can't. I can finish it? You got a picture of it, you say? Yeah.
Yeah, 2nd Ezra chapter 1, verse 4, it says, and the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds and the change their wickedness.
And this we out here to tell you about your wickedness. You're going to church and you're worshiping Jesus, you're wicked.
That's right.
You're going to the mass and pray to a stone, you're wicked. You're worshiping your woman, you're wicked. Eating pork, you're wicked.
That's right.
Right? You're celebrating Christmas, Carnival, Easter, this thing, you're wicked. Right? You call yourself a Trinidadian, that means you're wicked. Then you're in a deep sleep. There's no such thing as a Trinidadian.
An old man outside in the city with a pom-pom shot.
Jeremiah, somebody get Jeremiah dying of cold.
What do you want man in the city with a pom-pom shot?
Yeah. Finish it?
Said, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children, because the sins of their fathers are increased in them, for they have forgotten me and have offered unto strange gods.
Yeah, we've forgotten the Most High and worship our kind of strange gods. When you check Israel, they in our they have no religion Israel in no. They in everything no. They in everything they in. You understand?
Habakkuk precept.
Yeah.
Jeremiah chapter 2 verse 11. Had a nation changed their gods, which are no gods?
These nations are changing God. These nations going down dying. These nations loyal to the God. These nations are going to feed the God. And the God eat, so the God go move the food, throw the food away, and then bring fresh food for the God. These nations loyal to the God that is no God. You understand? Go ahead.
It says, but my people have changed their glory for that which did not profit.
You change the glory, you change your glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. This is what you so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans do. You change your glory. Yeah, go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 14 verse 10. Thus saith Yahweh unto this people, they have loved to wander, they have not refrained their feet, therefore Yahweh doth not accept them. He will not remember their iniquities and visit their sins.
Yeah, the most I can visit your sin, trust me. I know it. That is fast and watch me like we's madmen, but trust me, this economy about to collapse. Right? Great plagues have come in this land. Great plagues. Right? A lot of you gonna die from hunger. And your little FRN, you got with the bank, you're gonna lose all of that. Right? And all this love you niggas talk about there is one love. We can see when you're all hungry, how much you love your neighbor. We're gonna see.
I love you, boy. Let me eat it today.
Yeah. You know this?
I will get it after.
This is Jeremiah chapter 11, start at 11. It said, therefore, thus said Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahawashai, behold, I will bring evil upon them. It said, which they shall not be able to escape.
And this evil, right? You want evil that's made a bad time, an ill time. Right? For you wacky ass Christian. No, the Lord don't do evil. The Lord not partial. You want evil mean a bad time, mean plagues on the land. Plagues, famine, the sword, destruction, pestilence. Right? That's what coming. See, you can bring evil on you, Jakes. Right, go ahead.
You see, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not escape.
You are not going to escape when this economy collapse.
And though they cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them.
When you are crying to your Jesus, whoever you are praying to, most are going to mock you all. Most are going to laugh on two or three prophets.
That's right, Proverbs
right?
chapter 1.
Yes. It says, then shall the city of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto their gods.
Yeah, they're going to cry. Especially the woman, she said Jesus. Yeah, they're going to cry. They're not going to be delivered.
Yeah, so like, you know, they love to say, my Jesus loves me.
Yeah.
My Jesus is love. My Jesus knows my heart.
Yeah, you know.
Your Jesus gonna abandon your cunt.
Say, and cry unto their gods, unto which they have borne incense. It says, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble.
Yeah, you're not going to be delivered. Right? They got things like say there's a prayer nation. We can say much prayer you're going to pray, because I'm going to be abomination.
This is the pointer, see that? Right, 30, they say, for according to the number of the city were they gods.
Yeah.
O Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem, have they set up altars to that shameful thing, Caesar Borgia, or Sharamas, right? It says, even altar to burn incense unto Baal.
Yeah.
Isaiah 31 verse 2, yet he also is wise, I will bring evil, I will not call back his words, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity.
Yeah. Most I say now call back the words. Most I say the word go out his mouth. They will accomplish whatever we please to do, we're gonna accomplish. Right? Because you niggas not getting judged of this sin alone, sin in your past life too. Because you are refused.
Yeah, Baruch chapter 4 verse 6, it says, ye were sold to the nation, not for destruction, but because ye moved forward to wrath, ye were delivered unto the enemies.
Yeah. Your enemies. So who the most I deliver you to? Your enemies. So the Chinese man is your enemy. The Estonian is your enemy. You understand? The so-called white man is your enemy. The Africans is your enemy. The Syrians is your enemy. You were delivered unto your enemies. Right? Hold on there.
Nehemiah 5 verse 9, also I said, it is not good that ye do, ought ye not to walk in the fear of Yahweh our God, because of the reproach of the heathen, our enemies.
Right? The heathen is our enemies.
Psalm 48, verse 10. Who will bring me into the strong city? Who will lead me into Edom? Will not thou, O Yahweh, who has cast us off, and will not thou, O power, go forth with our hosts? And say, you go ahead and say, my enemies.
Go forward with the horses, with the army. Right? So you got something to read out the enemies come up.
This is Psalms chapter 83 verse 12. For they have consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the
so white man. This is number one. This is number one enemy. Right, go ahead.
The top and the Ishmaelites.
There's the Arabs. You niggas like to say you're a Muslim. There's your enemy. right? Go ahead.
Of Moab and the Agarenes.
Moab, the Chinese, the Agarenes, the Africans.
Jebal and Ammon,
Ammon, who the Japanese.
and Amalek.
Amalek is them Gotarat. Them who call themselves Jewish. There's
right.
no word that's Jewish. All is imposters. Right?
Jew, so like a Jew, it's just the abbreviation of Judah, which
Right.
is one tribe in the whole of Jerusalem. And Ish means somewhat like a pertaining to.
Right.
You all run us out of the land in 70 AD, take up our customs and put it onto your own selves, you understand? And impersonating the true Jews. You understand?
And Judah is who? Judah is Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. And with the rest of the tribes?
Khan.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Philistines.
The Philistines go back to the Africans.
But they're bringing in some Moabites talking about them as the 13 tribe and all kind of bullshit they're doing now.
Yo, that's beautiful. We happy. We happy all these heathen going back in the land because we know.
You'll get judged
Hey, y'all gonna be burning because Israel gonna be destroyed. So we happy that y'all going back there. Y'all gonna bring 23 more tribes. We know business. We know y'all gonna burn Israel.
That's right.
So we are going back to them door. It's to be judged. Right? Well, you got something. Yeah, you got something.
Revelation chapter 20 verse 12.
Yeah.
And I saw the dead, small and great,
Yeah.
stand before Yahweh, and the books were open. And another book were open, which is the book of life.
Yeah.
And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books according to their works.
Yeah, you get judged. They can get judged by these words.
That's right.
Wherever a man sowed, thou shalt he reap. Right? Somebody can get wisdom of Solomon in, I think it's 11 and 16, Baba Kasha.
I know that.
Yeah, I know.
And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death.
Ooh, death and hell. So you Christians saying that hell is a literally place with fire, with fire burning. You understand? So how hell and death cast in the lake of fire? So how you destroying fire with fire? Eh? How you destroying fire with fire? Right?
You remember Sheila is the woman who caused the uproar.
Trinidad and Tobago.
Last time we went down to Princess
The
Town.
war is
That
on.
is the demon that
Right.
caused it.
You damaged my system. in
Going
blood.
on, it says,
You
and
stole my
whosoever
things for
was not found
lifetime.
written in the
You
book of life
vandalized my
was
houses,
cast into the
my
lake of
lands,
fire.
Yeah,
my
the lake of fire.
I'm a
The lake of
magistrate.
fire is America, right? When the missile gonna be hit, the ICBM missile is the lake of fire, and now you wicked gonna be burning inside it, right?
You buried refugees in the earth. You buried the whole of Cincinnati crew.
This is
The whole
Wisdom
of
of Solomon
Angeles.
chapter 11.
America is wanted by
Verse 16.
Yeah.
Starting at verse 16. That they might know that wherewithal a man sinneth, by the same also shall he be punished.
Yeah, so same way a man transgress the law Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the same way he can be punished. You understand? We're not giving him Baba Kasha.
This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 11 verse 16.
Shalom, GMS
That they might know that wherewithal a man sinneth, by the same also shall he be punished.
Can't say we shall be punished. I think it's you can bring it to me one. Somebody get second Chronicles, I think it's 33. Shove on the street. Fucking no finish.
Yes, that's the feel. That's the same demon that done area.
Bring it to the Revelation.
Second Chronicles 33.
I think it's
Yeah, this is
35.
Galatians chapter 6.
That's 36.
Verse
That's
7.
15 to 17.
Right? Right? Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
Yeah, so be not deceived. Right? All y'all want to come and scoff against the man in Lord. Right? Y'all want to come and say whatever y'all feel like. Yeah, the Most High is not mocked. Right? Every time y'all come up here and try to be disrespectful, y'all just mark yourself.
That's right.
Go ahead.
For whatsoever a man soweth,
Yeah.
that shall he also reap.
Exactly. To destroy yourself. Yeah, go ahead.
Second Chronicles chapter 36 verse 15. Yahweh power of the fathers sent to them by his messengers rising up betimes and sending because he had compassion on his people.
So the Most High showing you have compassion right now. The Most High saying, all right, you commit adultery, right? Hey, turn back unto me. You know, forsake your wicked ways. You know, forsake your wicked thoughts. Turn back unto me. Go ahead.
And on his dwelling place.
Yeah.
But they mocked the messengers of Yahweh.
Yeah, the mocking, the scoffing. You know, you see, you two-thirds, you take everything for granted. You know, you think this thing is like a religion because that's how you feel like you have your own opinion. And no, that's not this with Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. It's either you humble yourself or you be destroyed.
Ezekiel 33 verse 11. Say unto them, as I live, said Yahweh power, I have no pleasure in the death of the wicked, but that the wicked turn from his wicked way and live.
God?
Turn ye from your evil ways. For why will ye die, O house of Israel?
Yeah, so the Most High showing mercy right now. The Most High said, yo, turn back from your wicked ways. But y'all love hell. You niggas love hell. Yeah.
Hey, scripture said that shall be true, so no matter than lie.
It says, but they mocked the messengers of Yahweh and despised his words and misused his prophets until the wrath of Yahweh arose against his people till there was no remedy.
No remedy, right? I think it's Revelation, second Ezra, I think it's 8 and 50. The Most High said great misery will be done to them because we're walking great pride, great misery will be done to you two-thirds.
Romans 10 verse 20. But Isaiah is very bold and said, I was found of them that sought me not. I was made manifest unto them that asked not for me.
And this the Israelites. Once upon a time we didn't seek him for Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. We didn't even know the name Yahweh and Yahweh Shai. We didn't know that. We didn't know we was Israelites. We was in the world doing our own thing. Seeking our own vain glory, being wicked. Right?
But to Israel he said, all day long have I stretched forth my hands unto disobedient and gainsaying people.
Right now with the Most High do, stretch forth the hands. And what they do is, the pass up and down, look like we had madness, skin up the face. Right? But what? The Most High gonna make you remember these times. When he bring hell on this place.
And that's what it says, John chapter 3 verse 8.
Yeah.
It says, the wind bloweth where it listeth, and thou hearest the sound thereof, but canst not tell whence it cometh, and where it goeth. So is everyone that is born of the Spirit.
Yeah.
So you don't understand this? Because it's spiritual, you listen.
Why they look at this
spiritual man go understand what's going on here.
They say natural things to the natural man, and spiritual things to the spiritual.
One of my grew up with him, he's a madman. He said I come to Trinidad and them coolie boy brainwash me. He said he's a madman. So if I get brainwashed, it's a good thing because when I was in the world, I was a dead man. So if I get brainwashed, it's a good thing. Nothing wrong with being brainwashed now. Wash all the filth. Because the scripture says what? Renew your mind. Right?
Shalom, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, Ba'asham, Waha Kodash Wakah, GMS, let the spirit flow.
Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Rakatah.
They say they call you a madman, right? Yeah. They call you a madman. This is John 10 verse 20. And many of them said, he had a devil and is mad. Why hear ye him? And others said, these are not the words of him that had a devil. Can a devil open the eyes of the blind?
That's straight God.
This is Hebrews chapter 11 verse 36. And the others had trial of cruel mockings and scourging, yea, moreover, of bonds and imprisonment.
Right. So that's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to plan because, yo, right now, these people getting cut in the spirit now. They're uneasy in the spirit now. You know, to get beat up in the spirit, that's more physical than beating somebody with your hand.
Hey, they
say beat up in the spirit now.
I think they said the sword wounded, but the tongue, I forgot where the parallel goes, it's like the tongue was cut.
Awesome.
Who could be
It's
he?
Hebrews chapter 4 verse 12. For the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of the soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is the discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart.
But she's gonna die just now, right? So I think we should just rack the precepts.
Yeah, precepts, you got something?
I want really quick. It says Nehemiah chapter 4 verse 1. But it came to pass that when Sanballat heard that they were building the wall, he was wroth and took great indignation and mocked the Jews. They're mocking us.
And just like what we was doing back then, somebody read Hebrews 8 and I believe it's 3. You understand? If it's not 3, it's 2. Alright? So the same thing we was doing back then, the same thing we're doing now, and they're mocking us again.
Hebrews chapter 8 verse 3.
Yeah.
This is Hebrews chapter 8 verse 3. He said, for every high priest.
Now, read verse 2.
Hebrews chapter 8 verse 2. He said, a minister of the sanctuary.
A minister of the sanctuary, go ahead.
And of the true tabernacle.
And of the true tabernacle.
Which the Lord pitched. He said, which the Lord pitched. Not, he said, and not man.
Yeah. So that tabernacle is where we're building up right here. Right. So we're building up building up Israel again, and they're mocking us again. Alright? Because they ain't understanding what's going on. You understand? The scripture said Jacob, I think it's Isaiah 51 and 7. And not Isaiah, Jeremiah 51 and 7. Somebody can read that quick. Where am
This is Ezra chapter 4. And start from verse 2. He said, then they came to Zerubbabel and the chief of the fathers, and said unto them, let us build with you, for we seek your power, as ye do, and we do sacrifice unto him since the day of Ezra had done, king of Ashur, which brought us up hither. But Zerubbabel and Joshua and the rest of the chief of the fathers Israel said unto them, ye have nothing to do with us to build an house for our power, but we ourselves together will build unto the Lord power.
Yeah, that's why no heathen can come into this thing. You understand? No heathen can come and join this. This only for Israel. Right. Alright? What have you to do with me? Right? Go ahead.
Yeah. And King Cyrus, the king of Persia, had commanded us. Then the people of the land weakened the hands of the people of Judah and troubled them in building.
Yeah, like taking the videos off YouTube, running us off the streets, passing laws that you can't come out here and preaching numbers anymore. But guess what? The Most High always have an avenue, always have a way his word had to be preached. Alright? The apostles were slain back then for preaching. That ain't stop them. And it ain't gonna stop us. It ain't gonna stop the real men of the Lord. Alright?
I thought it was saying the part of our spirit. When it says that control the spirit.
Okay?
They can't do nothing to stop the Most High. They do nothing against the truth, but for the truth.
Exactly.
So they say even the enemies will be at peace with thee.
He said when a man ways plays the Most High, even his enemies, he makes his enemies to be at peace with him.
Amos chapter 9 and 11. See, in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen. Right? And that go back to the building of the house. This is what we out here doing to the spirit of Yahweh. That's right. Starting with the apostle of Gms.
That's right.
It says, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up the ruins, and I will build it as in the day of old. And that's what we're doing.
Hey, scripture says who's building? We are the building, and Lord building us up. So if the Lord closing up the breaches, that means the Lord tightening up the gaps. That means each brother had to tighten up himself. Right. Because that's the Lord doing. By you actually choosing to tighten up yourself, is the Spirit working with you to close up the breaches. Yeah. Alright, you trying to build up Jerusalem to his former glory. Alright? And even better, because we're going to commit the same sin that we forefathers did. We're going to go on to perfection. Okay. So each man is supposed to take that initiative in the own to perfect the sin.
Father said that he make you a place and keep more glorious than before.
Right.
Zephaniah. Yeah, this is Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 30. He said, the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do iniquity. The remnant. That is why the remnant, which is the men out here sign and crime, practicing perfection, practicing the scriptures, and trying to walk according to the Lord, according to the way of the Most High. Alright, so we ain't gonna do iniquity. The scripture said there is no guile found in their mouth. Alright? So somebody read 1 John 3 and 3. Go ahead.
So the remnant of Israel shall not do iniquity, nor speak lies.
Nor speak lies, exactly. So you're not supposed to be lying in this truth. Proverbs 12:22 say a lying tongue is an abomination unto the Lord. The scripture said a righteous man hated lying. So if you are a righteous man, then you try your best not to speak the truth everyone to his neighbor. Go ahead.
Neither shall a deceitful tongue be found in their mouth. He said, for they shall feed and lie down, and none shall make them afraid.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 15, verse 1. But thou, O Lord, art gracious and true, long-suffering, and in mercy, ordering all things. For if we sin, we are dying, knowing thy power, but we will not sin, knowing that we are come to die. For to know thee is perfect righteousness. Yea, to know thy power is the root of immortality.
That's right.
Yes, Lord.
That's what I said. This is Isaiah 10 and 20. He said, and it shall come to pass in that day that the remnant of Israel and such are escaped of the house of Jacob shall no more again stay upon him that smote them, but shall stay upon the Lord, the Holy One of Israel, in truth.
Yeah, like what the scripture say in Jude. In Jude 1 and 7, the angels that's left their dwelling place. The scripture says we're going to stay on the Most High. Psalms 90 and 1 say, Lord, that thou art our dwelling place from generation to generation. So the Most High is we dwelling place, and we ain't going to leave that dwelling place anymore. Alright? Good.
He said, a remnant shall return. He said, a remnant shall return, even the remnant of Jacob, unto the mighty power.
Unto the mighty power, unto how we're going to return. You understand? We're going to return unto the Lord. Alright? Somebody read Hosea 1 and I believe it's 11.
This is Hosea chapter 1, right? Verse 11. Right? And it reads, then shall the children of Judah and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they shall come up out of the land, for great shall be the day of Jezreel.
And we seen the day of Jezreel coming. The word Jezreel go back to Yazirah Allah, which means what? He is the seed of God. And we are the seed of the Most High. Right? Great gonna be that day, because the Lord rising upon us for our favor. With healing in his wings. And the Lord healing us right now. But that day we're gonna get the real healing when the Lord take us out these chains and pour us in that free body, that heavenly body. Right?
Yeah, precept for that.
Go ahead. And that is what we're looking forward to. 1 John 3 and 3. Go ahead.
So like here on the comment board, if the feed goes out on Resorgimento, you can tune in on GMS Prolific.
Yeah. Go ahead. You read it out.
1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 6. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushai shall rise first.
Yeah, the dead in Yahushai, them that died, for this word, they're going to rise first. The scriptures say they're going to come with Yahushai, and we're going to meet them in the clouds. Go ahead.
Then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds.
In the cloud, that don't mean we're going up there in them fluff. with this tote water around now, we're going up in them chariots, so-called UFOs. Right? Them wheel vehicles, Malakab. Go ahead.
To meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord.
Yeah, we're gonna be with the Lord. The scripture says we ain't gonna cast us out anymore. We ain't gonna go into captivity anymore. Alright? Go ahead.
Wherefore comfort one another with these words.
Yeah, comfort one another with these words. And words like these supposed to encourage men to stay in the truth. That's why Peter said, beloved brethren, do not err. Word err means to stray from the path. Don't stray. Stay on this path. They have nothing else. They have nothing else. Alright? There is some of that this Barrington Levy. Everybody must work. Work. I mean, it was a carnal song. But guess what? We had to work in this truth.
Right.
The scripture say we had to labor to enter into the rest.
Right.
Right, and men having a problem with 3 videos a week. 3 videos a week ain't nothing. The apostles back then used to be daily in the synagogues. Which 3 videos? Which 3 videos? But guess what? Men just lazy. The scriptures talk about the sluggard that will not plow. The scriptures say what? Consider the ant thou sluggard. Understand? Go ahead.
This is Hebrews chapter 6 verse 10. He said, for the power Yahweh is not unrighteous to forget your work and labor of love, which he has shewed towards his name. He said, in that he have ministered to the saints and do minister.
Yeah, he said, present your body as a living sacrifice. With 10, Hebrews 10. Because he said he ain't gonna forget your works. Right? Hebrews chapter 10. Hebrews chapter 10 and voice. Nah. 10:35. 10:35 to 37.
This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35. He said, cast not away therefore your confidence.
Matter of fact, read 23 first and then jump over.
This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 23. He said, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering.
Yeah, without wavering, without going in the world and then wanting to come back in, without, don't want to do the works, not wanting to do videos, not wanting to gather with the archium, not wanting to fellowship, not wanting to do the Lord work on the whole. Alright? Don't waver. Go ahead.
For he is faithful that promised.
Yeah, so the Lord said in Hebrews 6, we said the Most High ain't gonna forget works. He said he is faithful that promise. Go ahead.
Jump to verse 35. He said, cast not away therefore your confidence, which had great recompense.
Which had great recompense. There's the confidence coming out here and speaking boldly to the people. Alright? So confident that it matter if we die or not. Guess what? We know that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai can deliver us. That is confidence right there. Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 9 verse 16. For though I preach the gospel, I have nothing to glory of, for necessity is laid upon me. Yea, woe unto me if I preach not the gospel.
Yes, if I preach not this gospel, woe unto me. He even said what? If I preach this thing willingly, that I have a recompense. But if against my will, you understand? So you can't preach this thing against your will. You gotta do this thing. You gotta want to do this. Nobody forced me to. You gotta want to do this. And you ain't fooling the Most High neither. Go ahead.
Back in Hebrews chapter 10, verse 35, the end of the chapter, which had great recompense of reward. He said, for he have need of patience.
Yeah, you have need of patience. That is the thing, patience here. You understand? You know, patient. You gotta be wait on the Lord.
Suffer long. One of the words for patience is hupomona, which means to suffer long.
Yeah, suffer long. You understand? The scripture said that the husband man waited. You understand? Go ahead.
He said, for he have need of patience, that after he have done the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, he might receive the promise.
You what?
He might receive the promise.
He might receive the promise. Might. And that is why hope comes in. The scripture said, no glory, as though you have already attained. Because it's still hope that we're going to be saved, the hope of salvation.
Right.
Go ahead.
For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come.
Yeah, Yahushua will come where a little while. And these words were written what? Over 2,000 years ago, and Paul said, hey, just a little while. But Yahushua just went up. So that's why Yahushua burned with anger, because it happened to him days ago when the Romans did.
1 day until the Lord is 1,000 days until man.
It happened to Yahushua just 2 days ago. So it's fresh. So when Yahushua say, hey, right like 2 days ago, hey, I ready to go back down. And the Lord say, hey, just wait a little 3 days. He said the third day. Just wait a little 3 days and he'll go back down. Right?
Yeah. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry.
Yeah, he will not tarry. You understand? Scripture said, don't tarry, wait for it, just wait. It shall surely come. Go ahead.
He said, now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him.
Hey, now guess what? That word draw back could go in two folds. Because draw back, you see, like they draw back into the truth, but talk about they're not draw back into perdition. You understand? But just like a turtle, there's draw back its head in its shell. When you look up the word draw back, it also means to quiver with fear. One of the words for fear, it goes back to being tremulous. And when you look up the word tremulous, it actually means to be so afraid that you can't even speak. So the time I reach, men might be so afraid that they can't even testify. So that if Paul say you have a pleasure in them men. So you had to be strong for your Hashem Yahushua. That's why he said, who shall rise up for me? Go ahead.
Luke chapter 9 verse 52. And Yahushua said unto him, no man having put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of
like
Yahweh.
Studying if there's the truth. You want what will really happen? Nah. When you put your hand on this plow, it's forward. You even looking back. Scripture says, remember Lot's wife. Don't look back. Because back is where you once was. You're looking back for that old man. You know, in tribulation hits you, instead of remember the comfort you had in the world. That is when you instead of look back. But just be like just Moses, like meet Moses. Cast off them riches and suffer affliction with your brethren for a small season. That is how we had to be in this truth.
Don't be like Esau. For one morsel of meat soul is more time. Understand?
Romans 8:18. Understand? The religion something like that. Romans 8:18. Anybody can bring that?
Yeah, this is 1 John chapter 3 and 3.
Go ahead.
It says, and every man that hath his hope in him purifieth himself, even as he is pure.
So you can purify yourself even as the Lord is pure. So that you will appear blameless in that day. You understand? Because the scripture says unto the pure, all things are pure. Yahushua pure, so Yahushua wore everything pure. You understand?
Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Yeah, the Lord say, hey, my burden is easy and my yoke is light. So you, let me say, like, you get afflicted this much, the size of the tip of your finger, and you're going to inherit the whole universe by chill your ass and just do the work, sir. Right? You know we're coming in store for you. The scripture say, eyes have not seen, no ears have heard.
Yes.
You understand? But don't only Yahweh what thou hast prepared for them that wait for thee. You understand? Just wait. As Apostle Gabar said, wait is the hardest part. Just wait.
Both sides long suffering.
Yeah.
Patient.
Hebrews chapter 12, starting at verse 3. For consider him that enjoyed such contradictions of sinners against himself, lest he be wearied and faint in your minds. Ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin. And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto the as unto children. My son, despise not thou the chastening of the Lord.
Yeah, though this time you chasten the Most High. Sometimes the Most High cast you down, but it's not for your destruction. It's just so that you can get back up. Because when you get back up stronger than it was before. You understand? You get back up stronger than it was before. No man ever fall and get the courage to get up and come up the same man that he was before. No man comes up stronger. You understand? Because he just overcame an affliction. So he come back stronger. It's just like when you get some kind of sickness. The next time it don't be as easy to get the sickness because while you're healing, your body actually building antibodies to counteract it. So you're actually not the same man before you was sick. But you're actually a stronger man.
It says, no faint when thou art rebuked of him.
Can.
Yeah, pretty simple.
That's what I'm saying?
Yeah, like in this cartoon now, I think it's rename it to only kill him one way. Can't kill him that way again.
Apocalypse. Not Apocalypse, it's Doomsday.
Yeah,
Doomsday.
Proverbs 24 verse 16. For a just man falleth 7 times and rise up again.
Yeah. So we tell him Paul get back up. And that's good to buy him up after a look. What else? That what the scripture say a three-fold cord is not easily broken. That we're going for because the more the merrier. Because you're gonna have, but guess what? The scripture talk about a stalled ox. So when you see our brother down and the brother don't want to give, there's a stalled ox because it had nothing that you could tell him. But a brother that want to continue good word from another act can help him to rise.
You say, but the wicked shall fall into mischief.
Wicked shall fall into mischief.
That's a broken spirit who can't bear.
Who can't bear?
Ecclesiastes 4:9, it says, two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, the one will lift up his fellow. But woe to him that is alone when
woe to him that is alone. For them lone wolf. Woe to him that is alone. You can't fight this fight alone. Because there's not one demon fucking with your mind. You understand? So you can never fight this battle alone. And don't ever think you can fight with on the Most High. When you go have a problem and go press the Most High to help you with your problem. That is when you lost that race. And you believe you're strong enough to fight with on the own, that you pray to the Lord to help you. You just there. And I ain't say that you asking the Lord to get rid of the problem. You asking the Lord to strengthen you to deal with the problem. Understand?
It's something I thought I was talking about with two better than one. Now, a dull day can't come to touch people. I'll sharpen iron. One finance to the take off the rest. The rest come like them demons that they will accumulate and they'll take off. But sometimes, guess what? When they're taking off that thing, it will hurt because guess what? Take about iron, sharpen iron, friction, it don't.
I was gonna say take off material too now, like. And we actually, how could a man cleanse his way? When he cleanses, they're taking off the dirt with dross. The most I say you're gonna charge through the fire. When they put something in the fire, right? When they put that silver and that gold in the fire, the dross does melt up, that's the impurity that will come up to the top. And they scoop it off. So it's about removing wickedness.
So why is the Most High at war? That's where endurance comes in. Because you have to endure the pain. Right? And it is true that you call it the purging process. And when you look up the word process, you go back to some that go through a course and bring forth a result. And the result is that you.
As they say, purge, right? In Psalms 79, with God no problem, why no thing, and still was on it. Help us, O Yahweh, of our salvation, for the glory of thy name, and deliver us, and purge away our sins for thy name's sake.
And that's what the Lord is doing. But when you go into the word endure means to abide, tarry, remain. You know, so remain while you're going through all your affliction. That's why when you go to Sirach chapter 2, the 2nd chapter, it tell you don't make haste in the time of trouble.
That's right.
But cleave on to the Lord. And when you go to Sirach 25, I think it's the 6th verse, it says faith is the beginning of cleaving on to the Lord. So you have to cleave on to the Most High endurance.
I could just get your foot bite with a snake or chopper, and you just endure in that pain.
Hey man, the scripture say, remember thy first love.
So you know, like Yahushua, for the joy that was set before him, he endured everything.
Yeah.
So, no matter what, the most High ain't gonna destroy us once you remain in the truth. Whether we catch in hell, whether we happy, alright, once we doing the work of the Lord.
Yeah, they remember the promise.
You know?
Yeah, remember that promise because he says he's not a man that he should lie.
God.
Hebrews chapter 12 verse 11, it says, now no chastening for the present seemeth to be joyous, but grievous. Nevertheless, afterward it yieldeth a peaceable fruit of righteousness unto them which are exercised thereby.
Exercise thereby. Exercise. When you exercise, it's not something that you do once, it's something that's ongoing. You see, when you're exercising, this is something that you're constantly going through.
Hey, Selak, yeah, even in the exercise world, there's something they say fitness, one thing that don't ever stay is fitness. You have to continue to be working.
We say no burn.
No pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain. You understand?
Lucy said a thing, right? He said, he afraid a man who kick 1,000 different kicks though. He afraid a man that uses one kick. One kick 1,000 times though. That man he afraid. That man gonna perfect the kick. Yeah.
Man, so you just walk down and
yeah. I got to tell you.
Hebrews 2:10, it says, for it became him for whom are all things, and by whom are all things, in bringing many sons unto glory, to make the captain of their salvation perfect through suffering.
Through suffering. How much time is
It's 2.5 hours. It's on that 1% for a while now, so we can cut that any minute.
This is Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 24, 14. It says, woe. Ecclesiasticus chapter 2 verse 14. Woe unto you that have lost patience, and what will he do when the Lord Yahweh shall visit you?
Yeah, what are you gonna do? You can't do nothing because you can't come and say, Lord, I have kept thy word. We taught in the streets. They're gonna say, never knew you. You understand? So you have to keep this word. The scripture said the angels, they're watching already to hear the word. So Hebrews 2 talk about that. Talk about every word that was heard by angel was steadfast. So that means the angels always carry report.
Raphael is carrying the prayers and Tobit.
The angels always carry reports, so they make sure they always carry good reports.
My eyes upon them that fear me.
The scripture that said the eyes of the Lord are
upon a sinful kingdom.
10,000 times right than the sun.
In every place?
Yeah,
it's Ezekiel or Zachariah. I think Ezekiel or Zachariah. The to and fro. These are the eyes of the Lord that go to and fro upon the earth.
You only need the good. You only need the good.
No, I think it's Ezekiel or Zachariah. What do you think?
Or some good.
Yeah? You see these are the eyes of the Lord. Good? Nah, you see good to and fro.
We're talking about it.
That one. Alright. That one, but we can one in
just now. I want to see that. I think you see that.
This is Acts chapter 14, verse 22. Right? Confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith, and that we must through much tribulation enter into the kingdom of God. So you know the scripture said that the kingdom of God is really new. Understand what I mean? That is how you're going to get out. You know that Yahweh shine light, futures or ways out there. Why what? By going into this word and studying what Yahweh shine prescribed for us. Just like how the scripture said, Yahweh shine come in at the volume of the book. Understand?
Too much tribulation. You're going to enter into the kingdom. Hey, if we get it easy, we ain't gonna value it.
That's right. That is one thing for sure.
Yeah, so we gotta, and we ain't gonna feel the joy because I can't wait to rejoice, bro.
To rest, bro. Woo, to rest.
I can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, because if you, let me say you was born with a gold spoon with diamonds in it in your mouth, so you born a billionaire, and then when you reach the age 20, somebody made you a trillionaire, you're gonna be happy about it, but if you was born poor and afflicted, and then become a trillionaire, you know is that is happiness.
You must see when Jake get a piece of scrum, so boy.
See Jake when Jake get new shoes.
New shoes. New shoes.
This is our brand new Jake.
Everybody knows that Jake have money when he
Glad you righteous. Perfect righteous.
Come. Remember the scene with the work that you was telling us about? You understand when you have the fellas them they have wives and things, and then the fellas say, well, you get some money out.
So that you will see Kalhala, Yahaba,
Sham Yahushai,
Sham Kodash, right? God bless the apostles of great milestone that do well. Salutations to the men of the Pope Francis, say elect, Trinidad Council, Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah, that's it. That rock the train. Yeah.